Hey there everyone, it's me, Sasuke125 here. Just doing a little test video. Probably this might go on YouTube or not. I don't know, who cares. Anyway, it's been a while, and I'm just sort of bored in 12 o'clock in the morning. I decided to do this thing as a little possible series on YouTube or whatever, called webcomic reviews. You guys probably were familiar with my review of Chuck Austin's U.S. War Machine, the aka that one Marvel Max story where it's sort of black and white and it's kind of has a manga-esque aesthetic to it. But anyway, that was a pretty good story, and that video was made a few years ago and shit. Anyway, I thought I would try to do a little bit something different when it comes to say, webcomics instead of regular comics and shit. I probably might do a few regular comics here and there. But anyway, today's comic we're going to be taking a look at is from the user Swainart on deviantart.com. Note, go and check out their DeviantArt, and their artwork is really good, by the way. I really love their stuff. Also, they're doing commissions, so this is kind of a free sponsorship video, so, just pointing that out there. Anyway, so I'm taking a look at one of their early webcomics they did, and here's a funny thing about this webcomic. This webcomic started off as a fanfic project before it became an original work. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, what series is this based off of? Or was based off of? Well, it was based off the famous Nickelodeon series, The Loud House, back within 2016 to currently running, I guess. But anyway. So yeah. One of the more infamous stories was called The Secret, which, again, name is very similar to this, and this was originally based off of that fan comic. Yeah, this comic right here, well, webcomic, was based off another fan fiction based off a children's cartoon on Nickelodeon. So anyway, a little bit interesting tidbit about the Loud House fandom is that let's just say some of the fan art and fan stuff can be, well, quite interesting. But anyway, there was this other story called The Secret, not this one, that had let's just say Luna Loud, the rock star chick, kind of going a little bit yandere-ish, and let's just say she really wanted Lincoln Senpai's attention way more than normal. Yeah, that was another thing when it came to some fan works, is that they would betray the sisters as a little bit, well, unsavory. But anyway, I'm going to be taking a look at, so when this person, Swainart, was making this comic, originally the characters were the characters from the TV show, Lincoln Loud and Luna, and Lenny. But then they decided, you know what, I should turn this into an original story and have it deviate from the original fanfic this was based off of. Again, really confusing stuff, I know, but anyway, time for me to get started. Also, as a little side note, this person went back 2 years ago recently to add more say, extra pages to the first issue, I guess, or first chapter. So, but this is where it starts. So anyway, the story starts off with Dominique, let's just say this is in the middle of a fight. Spoilers, the fight, let's just say it's not pretty, and you will probably see it later on throughout this story. But anyway, so there's some screaming Neek, don't, and then she's all you You should have just killed me. And I really love this art panel right there. Just the look and expression and also the bloody details. Really nice. Anyway, so okay, this is like the some of the added pages right here. So it's like this took place earlier in the day, flashback to like okay, this is when the parents are like going to go out to like some trip or something and they'll be gone for like several hours. And then you see Tristan, aka, well, Link, totally not Lincoln Loud. And Charlotte is supposed to be kind of like what, you know, this story's version of Lenny. Anyway, he has like a bored expression right there. And just like, oh yeah. And just like the parents from like the Loud House, Rita Loud, and Lynn Sr., like in the earlier, like, first season or two, you never really see their faces. It's usually just cropped off, kind of like how in Cow and Chicken, but instead of that, it's just more like their faces are just scrubbed off. Like, you can still see the rest of their bodies, so they're just grabbing some supplies for an overnight little trip or something, for like a concert. And oh yeah, and also like, you know, Lynn Senior SB right here is packing some like extra snacks, because trust me, when you go to a concert or any huge event, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg, not just for tickets, but just for food in general. I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass if you ask me, but hey, whatever. So it's like, here's Charlotte, and she's all like, you know, going out as well, and then she's like noticing like, hey, bro, are you feeling alright? And he's like, I just, do you really need to go out tonight? Again, I'm not going to read the entire, like, dialogues and stuff. I'm just going to go for, like, the summary of the story. So anyway, you know, the mother's all like, well, you know, like, anyway, you know, we're going to probably be heading out soon and shit. And it's like, Tristan's like, oh, don't worry, Charlotte, you know, I'll be here to watch our little brother. I mean, you could totally trust me, right? And the parents are like, okay, you know the rules and shit like that, yada yada. And yeah, and then it's like Charlotte's all like, you know, hey bro, do you want me to actually stay and shit? And then later, like, once again, Dominique is all like, oh, don't worry, I can handle this, you know, I can watch him, he'll be fine, we'll be both fine without you anyway. It's like, and Charlotte's like, look, I know that, but, you know, but I can always stay if you want. And it's like, but, you know, Dominique still insists, and it's like, Charlotte's like, okay, well, when we get back, I think we should have a good talk, you know. And then they leave, and Dominique has, like, very suspicious looking eyes, and she's like, well, little bro, how about we get you in bed and see what we can make you feel any better? Oh boy, I don't like where this is going. So anyway, this is where, like, that was where the extra pages end. Anyway, here's like the original second page before the new added additions and stuff. Again, really damn good artwork, despite it being in black and white. You know, it's pretty cool and shit. So yeah, and well, you know, Dominique is all like acting very thirsty towards her brother. Again, this video is not going to be monetized. Not like I really care about YouTube monetization. So, anyway. But Tristan is all like having second thoughts about this, and but Dominique is all being all like psychotically horny and shit and crap like that. And then he's like, and Tristan is all like I don't wanna do this, sis. Seriously, get up. And it's like, oh god damn it. And then Dominique is like, if you don't have sex with me, then it's like, well, I'm just gonna tell everyone our little secret. Again, roll credits. And then Tristan's all like, no. And then he gets slapped, and oh boy, it's now let's just say this is where things start to get pretty bad or really escalated and shit. And Dominique is all like, you're not the victim here. You're just a little perv. And poor Tristan, look at the look on that guy's face. And well, again, while there's no no explicit stuff shown, you can definitely tell by say the expressions. It's, again, let's just say it's, you know what, it's pretty fucking horrifying. And also the attention to detail to the freaking, toys right there, looking at what is happening. It's almost as if his whole childhood is being, well, taken from him. Kind of like, a metaphor for kind of symbolic, when it comes to, let's just say, rape and crap. And anyway, so yeah, Dominique is all like, did you like it, bro? And then it's like Tristan's like all scared and shit, and Dominique's all threatening him, and it's pretty bad. And then a few hours pass and shit, and poor Tristan is still traumatized by the event that happened. And so yeah, and Dominique just is like, let's just go in, clean ourselves up. And then it's like Tristan's all like, don't touch me, bitch. And then it's like, oh, what? You didn't have fun? And it's like, bitch, you molested someone. Your own brother, no less. And then she's all like, you should be grateful and crap, trying to, victim blame the victim and shit, i.e. gaslighting them. And of course, Dominique has a mental breakdown, and she's all like, bro, please forgive me and crap. And this is where Tristan really has enough of her, and is all like, stop it already. No more lies. You can't be doing this. I don't want you to come near me ever again. And then she's all like, Tristan, I want you out of my life. Tristan, stop, please. And this page is really powerful. It's one of the most memorable parts of this story. I know you're, and then she's all like, I know you're upset, and that's why you're saying these horrible things, but remember, you and I, always together. I love you. You and me, too. Remember. No, Nick. I hate you. I hate you so much. Get out of my life. Tris? You little... And of course, Dominique goes into full abuser mode and punches Tristan and being all like, I'm not gonna take shit from you, you little bastard. And, you know, and then later she sees what she had done, and of course Tristan is all scared and bleeding and shit. And, you know, and traumatized by this whole event. And later on, Dominique is in like the, taking a shower, and don't worry, there's no like, visible like what parts shown and stuff. And she's all like flashbacking, and she's like, how could this have happened? Like, she doesn't want to be alone and stuff. Also, just note to everyone, when someone says no, they mean fucking no. Just had to get that out of the way. But anyway, so she's all like remembering what happened, and Tristan is all like pissed, even more pissed. So anyway, you know, let's just say she starts to, well, pleasure herself by using, Tristan's blood, by using it as, like, say, lube and stuff. I'm not going to show the thing since, again, while there's no, like, graphic parts shown, it's just, it is sort of like, well, But anyway, so she starts to have like her little fun time, and then she tries to later licks like the blood that she put in her like other place in her mouth, and then she realizes, oh my god, and she's like, I'm fucked up. I'm completely fucked up. I'm so fucked up. To quote Shinji Ikari at the end of Evangelion, where Shinji, let's just say, pleasures himself in front of Asuka's comatose body, and of course she regrets her actions and shit, despite what she had done. So yeah. Also, like in the first chapter, or issue, the artist or the author put like little, notes and stuff, i.e., like, as representing like, the characters' mindsets, and even have like the commentary thing, and it's pretty interesting. And also, there's a little message at the end of like, the freaking each page, which is kind of nice, where it's like, lets the readers know that the story contains details of sexual abuse, and it does not intend to glorify it. And if you're a victim of sexual abuse from within your family, please contact this link right there. Inversely, if you believe you are feeling dangerous sexual urges but you don't want to hurt anyone, whether it be a stranger or a loved one, you can use this source right here before things get worse, which is, really helpful and stuff. But all in all, for the first like issue, it's a pretty damn good story. Even though it has like a very weird origin to it, but hey, I recommend, people to go and read this story. And just note, it's not exactly for the faint of heart. Like, and trust me, it gets way worse later on. And if you think this is bad, buddy, this is only just the tip of the iceberg. And I might review the other 4, like, say, issues and stuff, and let me tell you, it becomes one hell of a ride. Anyway, this is SS Sasuke 125 here, and I just want to say thank you guys for possibly watching this, and I hope to hear back from all of you, and possibly the author themselves if they like this review or not. Anyway, I'll be going to bed pretty soon. I'll catch you guys later, and stay safe out there. Peace.